And we go green in London. It's a pretty decent start actually from Alex Lynn on pole position. He immediately chops over to cover the inside. Dennis holds into second place. Sette Camera is getting passed by Andre Lotterer. The black and white Porsche going around the outside of Sette Camera. And that's a really good move from the German. Norman Nato is under big pressure from Lucas de Grassi. Now they burst out into the daylight. And Alexander Sims is getting a bit hung out to dry there. And people are shuffling past him as they drop down the hill. And there's a crash there. Sims has got involved. And Mitch Evans has damage to the front of his car. Sims looks like he's out of the race as they come down to the chicane for the first time.
One of the Jaguars in the pits, Sam Bird.
The championship leader in the pits. He's got damage and it looks as though his race is over. The two leaders activate attack mode then. Lynn and Dennis activate their first attack mode. Lock up from Buemi. Whoop, little bit of a late move from Sette Camera. De Vries tries to take advantage of that and can't quite put it all together. Oh, De Vries covers very late in the day. Sergio Sette Camera goes through attack mode. There's contact between de Grassi and De Vries, and de Grassi is tagged and is sliding out wide, and Sette Camera holds that position. He got out on the dirty stuff after the contact into turn 17. Lynn still leading, Dennis second, but De Vries now in fifth, and de Grassi is really a bit wound up by that, isn't he? We go on board with driver's eye. He goes side by side with Sette Camera again, down the start finish straight. How close is Nato going to be behind this fight as well? Not quite close enough. De Grassi to the inside. Aggressive defensive work. De Grassi is through. There's lockups further back.
Now we see some action again.
Oh, and that's Mortara, I think, getting involved in... No, it's Nato, sorry. It's Nato and Sette Camera coming together. They were fighting over 7th position, and Nato didn't quite get the move done, and now he's dropped down the order. Antonio Felix da Costa now makes the move on Sergio Sette Camera, so that is now 11th place for the Portuguese man from Cascais. Eduardo Mortara going to the inside of Sergio Sette Camera. Nick Cassidy and Oliver Rowland about to go side by side too, and those two don't give up, and Rowland holds it out around the outside. That was classic Oliver Rowland. Attack mode this lap then for Alex Lynn. Does Dennis go with him? No. Interesting. So Jake Dennis doesn't follow Alex Lynn through to try and extend and then have more power than Lynn at the end of the attack mode phase.
Close the gap to Lotterer, urgent.
Close the gap to Lotterer, urgent is the message, and that's why,
yep.
Because Buemi and Lotterer both go through attack mode activation and both come out still in front of Nyck De Vries. Buemi still third, Lotterer fourth. Did Lotterer get it, or did Lotterer miss it? Look, the blue, I don't think the blue on top of Andre Lotterer's car is flashing, and you can see he's not in blue on the timing tower on the left-hand side, so Lotterer went for it, but I think has missed the attack mode activation. Jake Dennis leading. Alex Lynn second as the two come down towards the first corner, and there, Lotterer hasn't got attack mode. That means De Vries can attack the Porsche driver, and he's starting to slip back now. And whoop, here comes Cassidy, and he's tapped Verline around a little bit. If anything, it helps him get round the corner, and that's holding up his teammate Robin Freins.
As Lotterer makes a pass on René Rast.
Steaming into the first corner, just about got it stopped. Oh, Lynn, big locker. Coming into turn 10. So we'll see what Dennis does. He may be able to hold the lead of the Prix. Comes through it, hooks it up. Attack mode activated and stays comfortably clear of Alex Lynn. And with 18 minutes plus 1 lap to go, Jake Dennis is looking in a very strong position for the BMW I Andretti Motorsport team.
As we see the Mercedes going for the move on the inside at turn 10, Nyck De Vries, maximum lock, makes it. Look, just.
Now this is a replay of Joel Eriksson and Robin Freins, and oh,
what was that?
That's a bit of a weird one, wasn't it? And they are entwined in one another.
There's a word for this that I can't use on air, but they're definitely getting a bit upset with each other.
Oh, so Cassidy went to the inside of Eriksson, and then Freins sort of tried to follow him through, and then they had contact. De Vries activates his fan boost, sends it to the inside of Alex Lynn into turn 10. And Nyck De Vries is into second place. Through the left-hander, the BMW I Andretti car comes out across the line, lights up the rear tyres, and in dominant fashion, Jake Dennis wins in London.
Come on! Oh my God, yes!
Jake Dennis takes the win, finishing 5.3 seconds clear of Nyck De Vries. Alex Lynn finishing in third place for Mahindra. Two British drivers on the podium. No finish for Sam Bird. No points for Jaguar Racing.